Well, my name is Alan Dale. I'm from Gale Force Winds. I want to tell you what a great time I'm having here at DEFSEC 2024. Thanks to the good folks at Cisco for bringing this conversation alive. I love this show because it's a great opportunity to collaborate. Big minds coming together, creating solutions, right? And that's what this is all about. What we have here is a great representation of integrators, shipyards, builders, designers, all coming together with a fantastic solution that is Team Vigilance. So, Derek, why don't you give us a little bit of a rundown what Vigilance is?
Well, Vigilance is effectively a proposed replacement for the Royal Canadian Navy's Kingston-class MCDVs. It's a collaboration between 5 principal companies, ourselves, Vard Marine, Thales Canada, Ontario Shipyards, 2 international partners, SH Defence and Fincantieri, to offer a turnkey solution. We're now backed up by a team of preferred suppliers, which numbers some 25, and we look forward to delivering what we are passionate about, is a designed in Canada, built in Canada, and equipped in Canada solution for the RCN.
Yeah, I mean, that in and of itself is something to be incredibly proud of, right? 25 people lined up, already part of the supply chain, right? Ontario Shipyard, I mean, doing great things up there. Talk to me a little bit about your excitement to be in this project.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tremendously exciting. I think the biggest opportunity is that, I mean, shipyards in Ontario were once the epicenter of shipbuilding in this country, especially the Port Weller dry docks in St. Catharines, built over 80 80 vessels, commercial and government. And with the group that we've established, Team Vigilance and the preferred suppliers, the backing of the Ontario government, the backing of our municipal governments, and then just the sheer capacity that we have to add to the national shipbuilding strategy and the industrial base that is in Southern Ontario, we feel we've brought all the right elements together to execute on this work on time, on budget. We have the resources behind it. We get the will behind us. So for us at Ontario Shipyards, we couldn't be more excited.
You know, I've had the pleasure of going to Ontario Shipyards and meeting the people that are doing the work. I mean, I've spoken to the welders and the people that are in the yard. I want to tell you, they are passionate about the work they are doing. And if that's the type of people that are building ships for Canada, I want to be a part of that. Now, we've had a great chat with Thales already today. Talk to me a little bit about your excitement at Vigilance.
For us, extending on our 12 years in the national shipbuilding strategy, I think it's really, really important that we select the right team and the right partners. And I believe we have here with Team Vigilance. The idea that now modularity is such an important piece of technology, of naval technology, that we're able to capitalize on that and bring more capability into Canadian waters. Testing that at home is the right thing to do, and this is the right program and the right team. Thank you.
You know, what would you tell folks that are out there, and there'd be a lot of people in this room that are paying attention to Vigilance, what would you talk to those SMEs about and tell them about how they could be a part of this wonderful project?
Well, quite simply, in the first instance, we just said get engaged. Contact us to have a discussion. We're happy to entertain any discussion with any Canadian small and medium enterprise. As I said at the outset, we're passionate about wanting to make this a program that achieves the same level of national ambition that existed back in the 1990s when we produced the frigate. And to do that, in turn, to then parlay that into other successes beyond Vigilance. And in fact, we've seen some success already in the relationships that has been founded on Vigilance. There have been agreements signed for other pursuits and soon bids to be submitted. And so as much as that is good to see ahead of what eventually we hope to be the Canadian multi-mission corvette program, it bodes well for what could also then follow in terms of the partnerships and the export sales that can be born from this program.
You know, of course, this is really all about making people understand the offering. And I guess I look to you because you're having great success with this in Ontario right now, making sort of the people in decision-making positions understand the importance of shipbuilding in Ontario. What would you say to them about this particular project? And I'm talking about broadly leadership across our country.
Well, I think you really touched on it. I mean, it's about bringing awareness that Ontario is a maritime region. We've always been a maritime region. Our commerce is based on that, and our shipbuilding industry was a huge driver in the Canadian economy and the Ontario economy. And so to get to be able to bring the decision makers in government and in business kind of to highlight that again, and that's highlighted by the fact that last year Ontario established their first ever Ontario Marine Transportation Strategy, which is an all-encompassing document that talks about how they're going to grow the marine industry, and shipbuilding is a part of that. So now we've successfully got the government in Ontario to stand up for Ontario shipbuilding, and we hope that that resonates across the country.
One thing that always has resonated with me as it relates to Thales specifically is everybody's welcome with Thales. I've had the great pleasure of interviewing young people who have started their careers at Thales and have grown and flourished in this industry. Talk to me about the opportunity for youth that Vigilance represents.
Yeah, we've always connected with the best and brightest young engineers and young managers of the future. Really, I mean, they're going to be leading these pursuits and well into the future, and leading our teams well into the future as well. I've had the opportunity to meet and work with a number of young students who transferred into engineers, who transferred into leadership roles, and have now gone abroad to Europe and other places as well. So to see them grow up and through the National Shipbuilding Strategy is impressive. And I can see the same thing happening at Ontario Shipyards and the same thing happening at VART as well.
Well, guys, I want to thank you for what you're doing. I really do. And from the bottom of our hearts here, your vision on this file is impressive. We appreciate you bringing it to light. If we can do anything to elevate it, that's certainly our goal. I want to tell you, you know, we really value big ideas, and you guys have them, and we appreciate them. You know, there's Apple, there's Tesla. Now we've got Team Vigilance. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
Thank you very much.